Hi, my name is Laura Jones, and I'll be your child's math teacher this upcoming school year. Before the year begins, I'd like to take the time to introduce myself and to give you a sneak peek into what your child will be learning and experiencing in my classroom every day. I look forward to working with your child and to teach them the content that I love. Every year, I sit down and I write out the goals that I have for the learning experience I want to provide for my students. The listed attributes are those that I strive to create in my classroom. The first step in learning is by having students be engaged with the content. This can take many forms. By having students apply the content and problem solve, they are extending beyond the rote memorization of simple facts. By having students collaborate with their peers, they're developing the 21st century skills that will help them outside of school. I also like to make sure that students have the time and the opportunity to ask me questions and to clarify misconceptions on their work and homework. All of these attributes in my desired classroom environment can be found in a flipped classroom. Flipped learning happens when we take a traditional classroom and we flip it into a more technologically driven classroom. In a traditional classroom, the teacher spends its time using direct instruction in order to relay the information to the students. The students then, on their own individual time, take that content and apply it on their own. However, in a flipped classroom, the students watch videos that relay that same content that they would have gotten in class. Only the next day they come in with that knowledge and they are able to apply it with their peers and with their teachers, where they can ask questions and they can apply it in more rigorous and meaningful ways. There are many researched and data-driven reasons why flipping the classroom is beneficial for students. First of all, it creates a very student-centered learning environment. Because students are using actual class time to work on the homework and application questions that they would have had to do previously on their own, students now have the opportunity to ask me and their peers questions on problems they might have given up on when doing them on their own. Students also have more class time to devote to more rigorous applications of the content and are able to dive in deeper because they have more resources. Students are also able to do more engaging activities, including investigations and jigsaws and labs and games, so that they understand the application and the engagement of the content. Finally, the quality of work that I get is superior with flipped learning because students actually use class time rather than rushing through on their own to get quality work out. As you can see in these pictures, students are up out of their seats. They're not just sitting there listening to me talk. They're problem solving with their peers. Whether they're trying to figure out how tall the room is using similar triangles, or they're teaching one another so that they themselves can learn the content, these students are more engaged with the content and they are providing more meaningful experiences for them to learn. The collaboration between parents and teachers are what really helps students thrive. Every night, students will have a video to watch so that they can come to class prepared. Please help me ensure that they are watching the videos so that they are not behind in class and that they're taking adequate notes so that they can remember the content. I'm really looking forward to working with your child this school year. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns. Here's to a great school year. Go Tigers!